Well, it's an honor to have on the telephone this afternoon a living legend in country music. It's Mr. Gene Watson. Good afternoon, Gene. How are you?
I'm good, Gator. You doing all right?
Doing great, man. It's a pleasure to talk with you. And you're going to be doing a concert in Bowling Green at the Southern Kentucky Performing Arts Center this Saturday. How excited are you to be doing that?
I'm really excited. We got a lot of friends around the area and everything, and I've been got word that there's a lot of people coming up all the way out of Nashville and of course down from Indiana and all over the place. And so we're really looking forward to it. We're going to have a good time, signing autographs after the show and shaking hands with people and taking pictures, getting to know them. It's going to be a fun show.
Your career spans over 40 years, and you're still out on the road touring. How are you getting it done, Gene?
Well, country fans are good to me, and I really appreciate them. They don't get enough respect or enough thanks for how valuable they are, and they've truly been the lifeblood of Gene Watson.
They sure do make a difference. How has the industry changed over the years?
Well, I don't think we got that much time. But, I still do it the old way every time I go in to record, and of course, my producer, Dirk Johnson, he knows how I record everything, and then all the rest of us, the engineers and everything. So, this is the old way, because they usually start recording and pass the hard drive around to this one, that one, and let them, work to a production. And I don't do it that way. I still go in the studio with all the players, and we lay it down, and I don't leave till we got it, Yeah. But it's changed a lot. Things are not like they used to be. Electronics has really either made it so much better or so much worse until, flip a coin, see which one you like best.
Pretty safe to say there's no auto-tune in Gene Watson these days?
Well, you can come to the show and find that out.
I had a friend of mine wanted to ask some questions about, he said, as a possum says, who's going to fill their shoes? Quickly, can you give me your thoughts on the current state of country music?
Well, no. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, Gator.
Yeah.
I know one thing. It's electronics, and I believe that. Electronics have fixed it to where anybody can be a star. If you've got the look, if you're a good marketing device, you can make it, because they can record a perfect record on you. I mean, you know that as well as I do.
Yeah.
Whether you know how to sing or not, they can make a perfect record on you. The telltale signs are when you come out live without all your electronics, and then the people see what's really going on. But now they've got it to where they carry the electronics with them on the road, and if they sing even close to the key, well, it tunes them in. So I don't know. I think it's slowly but surely making a swing back toward the traditional type of music, but I don't know if the material's out there. I'm so sick of hearing about going down to the creek and getting stuck in the mud and getting mud on the tires and
sitting on the tailgate,
actors sexy and all that stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I would like to think that I've been fortunate enough to have some of the greatest country writers write songs for me, and I would like to think, looking at it now, I think a lot of my songs were the cream of the crop, and I think it's going to take some great songs. I think it's going to take somebody that realizes they're great songs and find the right person to record them, and that'll do benefit also, to both of them, the writer, the singer and everything. But I don't know what it's going to take. I mean. Yeah. I just keep plucking along, doing what I've always done, and keep my fingers crossed. And Gene Watson fans are the greatest in the world. They're really supporting me, and I appreciate them so much.
Keeping making music. We're talking with Gene Watson. He's going to be in concert this Saturday in Bowling Green at the Skypac. That's the Southern Kentucky Performing Arts Center. If you want more information or tickets to the show, log on to theskypac.com. You can also find out more about Gene Watson, GeneWatsonMusic.com. Over the years, Gene, what is your favorite song from your career?
I don't really think I have a favorite song except for whatever song the audience likes.
Right.
Farewell Party is certainly the most requested song. But, there's so many of them that are so close, from the one that got it started for me, Love in the Hot Afternoon, Paper Rosie, No Reason Now for Going Home, right on up through 14 Karat Mind. And it just, it's amazing how the people have hung on to these songs and kept me out there on the road and everything, and I'm just so thankful. It would be hard to pick one particular song because I always had the freedom to pick and choose everything that I recorded. So whatever they like is what I like.
Kind of an unfair question, then, huh? We're talking with Gene Watson, and you've had a couple of number ones, 23 top tens, over 75 charted singles. And we were talking. You mentioned "Farewell Party," a number one for you. I understand you did that in one take. Is that true?
Yeah, that's right. We had about 15 minutes left on the clock, and I thought that, I've always wanted to record the song. I've been singing it for several years before I ever recorded it. And I said, we ain't got that much time to waste, and I want to do it. So I got down on one knee in the studio and ran through the chord progression with the players, and we got on the mic and rolled it once to make sure we had all the chords down right, and then we turned the tape on, and what you hear on the record is first take.
Does that happen a lot?
That don't happen a lot. Especially that ending note. See, the band didn't even know I was going to do that.
Yeah.
And when they saw me going for that last note, it was elementary to them. They just went right along with me. And, of course, Lloyd Green was just phenomenal on a steel guitar. And so it turned out to be one of those classics that is still the most requested song in our show.
Yeah, it's a great song. And speaking of that, we're going to play it here in just a second. We're talking with Gene Watson, going to be in concert at Bowling Green at the Skypac, the Southern Kentucky Performing Arts Center, this Saturday. Tickets are available at the skypacpac.com. And Gene, can we come back and talk a little bit about your project from 2012 and 2014 and some other things?
I'd love to.
All right, we're on the radio with Gene Watson on Big Cat 105.5.